We're all tired. Welcome back to Hogwarts Reacts Q&As, end of season Q&As. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, I'm always a little nervous for Q&As, but
do you remember the first one where you were like super nervous?
Yeah.
Are you less nervous than you were the first time?
No.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I mean, a little less, but...
We've just finished season 4 of the reaction videos being released. How are you feeling about Game of Thrones, about watching yourself? What? Just give us where you're at emotionally.
I mean, obviously I'm caught up now, but... I mean, season 4 is my favorite, even when we binge watched them from the beginning. So even rewatching the reactions, it was really cool to see me relive my favorite episodes of television. Like, after watching season 4 of Game of Thrones, I'm like, what better television is there?
Ever gonna
like,
be better,
we have
ever.
peaked so early, but no, I think season 4 Game of Thrones is just exquisite television, and I love it.
That's very good. What was your favorite moment of season 4? Lots of people ask this.
My favorite part was probably the trial. I think that was just like a win. It was just like, yes, someone I like is like fucking it to the system, and I think that was probably my favorite episode. Yeah, like my favorite moment is him just being like, fuck you guys, you all hate me, you all treat me like I'm nothing, well guess what, I'm not. And it was just really great.
Yeah. What was your least favorite moment of season 4?
Oberon dying. Easily. A lot of things that happen in season 4, a lot of wins for you, you know? Like, as a viewer, like, Joffrey dies, the people that you want to prevail are prevailing, and you're just like, it's, like, awesome. And then when you get kind of into this character, and you're like, oh, he hates all the same people I hate, he's funny, he's handsome, he's just a premium character. Then when he dies the way that he dies, and you think he might win, is super tragic. And then obviously you think Tyrion might die too. So easily the worst moment in the series.
Sphinx wants to know what are your thoughts on Cersei? Do you hate her as much as you did in season 1?
Oh, I hate her more. I hate her more because she's trying to kill the character that I love most. And, like, I hate that she's luring in Jaime the way that she does, because I've also come to this arc with Jaime in season 4 where I'm like, I love him. He's, like, not a bad person. He actually, like, has a heart, and he's a good dude. And then she tries to, like, lure him back to her, like, devious sexual... Lena Headey's hot, but, you know, her, like, things. And you're just like, fuck you, girl. Like, you suck.
So Dylan wants to know, based on where the characters started in season 1, by the end of season 4, who do you think has underwent the most transformation thus far?
That's hard, because I think, like, the obvious answer would be Tyrion, because you explore so much of, like, what he's going through in season 4, and it's very centralized around his character and his character arc. But obviously, if you've watched the reactions, which probably have, that's why you're here. There are a lot of, like, back and forth with characters as well. And I would say Tyrion definitely underwent a huge arc, like killing his father, killing Shay, kind of showing this different side of himself that he hadn't shown before. But maybe it's not necessarily like a character arc with Jaime, more of like a revealing thing with him, but I think he does go through a lot of, like, in season 4 as well. So probably the two of them.
It's pretty good. What is, up until this point, Lady Feline 3 wants to know, who is your favorite minor character?
So, it's so hard because it's so hard to consider someone that you love a minor character, right? Like, you don't ever want to say, I love this character, but they're just minor. But if I had to say my favorite minor character it would probably be Pod. Obviously.
Because of his penis?
Because of his penis. Because of that adorable little smirk that he has. Like, his performance is impeccable, and just, you know, the way that him and Brienne try to play off of each other is just so freaking juicy and savory and everything you could ever want.
So, Not Today wants to know...
Oh, Derek!
Yep. At the end of season 8, or at the end of episode 8, you basically started crying. So were those tears more for Oberyn dying, or was it did you realize in that moment that it was bad for Tyrion?
if I'm being honest, it was probably mostly for Tyrion. Honestly, it's probably 50-50. I did love Oberyn as a character, but I think it was 50-50, like, fuck, Tyrion's gonna die, he's my favorite, this sucks. But also the other 50% was, is this... really? Like, seriously, you're gonna make me think that this dude is winning, that he's gonna kill him, that I get another victory, and then you're gonna just, like, throw it in my face like that? I think it was very much a toss-up between those two things, because the way that he died was so unfair and stupid, and, like, I think I was having so many feelings toward that injustice in general, but also never want to lose Tyrion. Ever.
Hey, Brian, I'm curious. During that scene, did you put like a connection between the "My name is Inigo Montoya, you kill my father, prepare to die" and that? I was just wondering if because I feel like that's where that's inspired by.
Well, I think a lot of people in the comments were giving you, like, razzing you for, like, you keep relating it to The Princess Bride, but you didn't relate that, but apparently, like, lots of other reactors have related that being a thing. It's kind of I don't want to say a cheap shot, but it's not as unique as the correlation you've made to him.
That would have been.
Well, I agree.
It would have been an easy correlation, but also there are things I do with the editing. If she's if she's really in the moment, and that was a situation where she was in the moment, like Ned dying. Things that are coming up in the future, Oberyn dying. I'm not going to interrupt those moments and try and be clever, because at that moment it's really all about what's happening to her. So that's why I don't interrupt certain moments like that. And I know a lot of you are upset that I didn't interrupt moments of Watchers on the Wall. But again, it was one of those moments where she gets that look on her face and her lip and her chin start quivering. I'm not interrupting that. I'm not breaking that. That's her moment, So
in my jaw.
Seriously, there's an episode coming up. You all know what it is. I don't have to say it, but there's an episode coming up where she's shaking like a leaf the entire episode. Just like as soon as she realizes what's happening, she's just like a puddle.
I wish you all had your reactions to this show filmed, okay?
So we're going to do some rapid fire questions, okay? So these, you just have to come up with an answer real quick, no explanations. Real quick. Okay. Top of your head. Are you ready? Paco Silver says, Brittany or Christina?
Oh my god. Christina, because of the Mulan
That's
song.
a sentence!
That's a sentence. When will my reflection show? That's why I picked Christina. Next. That's a sentence.
Okay.
Ready?
House Heisenberg asks, if you could either watch or read Harry Potter or watch or read Game of Thrones for the rest of your life and erase the other one from existence, which one would you save? 5, 4, 3, 2.
I would Harry Potter. It makes me feel good, and
you'd keep Harry Potter.
I would keep Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's an honest answer.
It makes me feel good, and the deaths aren't that tragic.
Valid.
That was your childhood. That was your childhood.
Yeah.
Okay. Charles Hugh wants to know, with Joffrey gone by the end of season 4, who was your most hated character?
Ramsay. God, come on.
Easy.
Wayan Love wants to know, describe Joffrey's death in one word.
So satisfying. So satisfying.
That was 2 words.
Sorry, satisfying. I'm an extra S. It's satisfying.
Jamie the Kingslayer asks, in a trial by combat, who's your champion? 5.
Bronn.
Done.
Bronn. Very good.
Interesting choice. Fried Lavick asks, if you could say one person who died in season 4, who would it be?
Oberyn.
Okay. Bleep Bloop.
Oh, I love R2-D2.
Question for all of us.
In
real quick, rapid style, what would you name your sword? Jeremy.
Podrick.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
I don't know. Someone else go next.
No, you have to go right now. 5.
Why do I have to go
4.
next?
Because it's a rapid.
3.
It's going down the line.
First thing in your head.
1.
Yeah.
What's in your head?
Fire.
Fire.
Slither.
Justice.
Aiden Scott asks, what are our favorite books?
Go that way.
My favorite books is I'll stick with fantasy. The Sleeping Dragon, the Guardians of the Flame series by Joel Rosenberg.
I would say, like, overall lifetime favorite book would be Harry Potter. Like, I have books that were my favorite when I was a kid.
Just say Harry Potter.
Yeah,
it is
I love Harry
Potter.
Potter. I love the series of unfortunate events a whole shit ton. My favorite book that's not like a fantasy book, I really love Velvet Elvis by Rob Bell, and I really love The Art of Asking.
It's hard because you like books for different reasons. Like, there's books that I can zone out with. There's, like, deep, like, nonfiction.
They hit you in different ways.
If you ask me my favorite movie, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Alright, I really like the Kingkiller Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss. They only have 2 books so far. It's a trilogy. He's coming up with a 3rd book at some point. I like him a lot, but it's not done yet, so...
Juanchi Brosa would like to know what is the best Harry Potter movie of all of them.
What is the best Harry Potter movie? You guys have taled about this ad nauseum, and now you're acting like you're having trouble with this.
No, we talked about the book. This might be tainted. If someone wants to fight me in the comments, please feel free to. But I just watched Order of the Phoenix recently, and I just watched the last part of Book 7 movie recently. And I was like, you know what? I really love the Order of the Phoenix movie.
I was going to say Order of the Phoenix
It's really great.
Well.
Really
Book 4 is my favorite book. But I think Order of the Phoenix just got a much bigger budget. It got, I don't know.
I just loved how, I feel like they captured that darkness that they entered into the series really well. I really loved Order of the Phoenix, the movie.
Yeah, a lot more conflict.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good question.
Nicole Lavender says, what'd you say?
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Really?
What's your favorite?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay, but the boys say, okay, we are Order of the Phoenix, the boys are Prisoner of Azkaban.
So you like the old school, like, younger days?
No, I like the transition. That was the point where it was like, we're young and we're still having fun, but also there's dark stuff out there.
I agree. Prisoner of Azkaban is definitely up there. It's a great movie.
It was a transition movie, and I liked it. I thought it was the first one of the Harry Potters that I actually liked.
I think the kids' performances in that movie, too, is...
They stepped up.
They really did step... Really did. It was like the first time where you were like, oh, you're actors now. You're...
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
You add Gary Oldman to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, go ahead.
Nicole Lavender says, would you rather be married to Joffrey for a day or kiss Voldemort for 10 seconds?
10 seconds is better than a day. I mean... I could literally get strung up to the bed and crossbowed if I was married for a day.
His nose won't get in the way.
I mean, 10... Oh my god, like Kimmy Schmidt says... You can do anything for 10 seconds.
Not Today also asked Derek. Voldemort, Sauron, and the Night King get into a fight. Who wins and who dies?
Well, that's... Derek.
5, 4...
The Night King! Everyone else is dead! Like, everyone else has been defeated, Derek. So the Night King wins that fight.
There you go. Ryan says...
That's a good question. I like that question.
To everyone, what's your favorite movie to have come out this year?
Out this year?
Oh.
Maybe Mother for me.
I haven't seen that
If you
yet.
haven't seen Mother, it's one of those. It's just a good piece of cinematography, and I really like a good piece of cinematography.
Yeah.
And for me, that's the best thing I've seen this year. But I honestly haven't had time to see a lot because I've been editing.
I haven't seen a lot of movies this year, but we just recently went to see Blade Runner, and I really loved Blade Runner.
That's what I would say, too. I don't think I've seen that many other movies. But, yeah, Blade Runner was fantastic. Blade Runner
really good.
2049.
I'm a snob and didn't like Blade Runner that much.
I mean, that's
the original
there were
this
definitely
one?
some.
This one.
Well, there were some very intensely stylistic choices that like weren't necessary. Like when they showed the Dark Horse for like 5 minutes, it wasn't necessary, but I still liked the movie a lot.
Yeah, if you'd have
I like the themes.
If you'd have taken what's his name out of it,
Who? Harrison or Ryan?
Ryan Gosling and Jared Leto. If you'd taken
God, Jared Leto, get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't
Fuck
like
taken
that
it out,
guy.
the movie would have been pretty good.
Yeah, Jared Leto sucks.
It's a shallow pool we're
But
going
Ryan
with here,
kind of
though.
played the same role that he played in Drive.
It was the same plot. It was
Yeah.
basically
Plays
the same plot.
part in
Same.
every movie.
Except
All right.
Crazy Stupid Love. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to switch over to some channel questions because we got a lot of Game of Thrones stuff out of the way. Do you guys like Muse? Who wants to ask this?
Yes! I love
Latiqua.
the band Muse?
Yes.
I love Muse. Oh, yeah, I
What's
love
your favorite
Muse.
album and song?
God, that's hard. What's that album called with the... Is it
I'm
called
tapping it out.
Resistance?
Yeah.
Resistance!
That's my
Best
favorite one.
album. Best album. I also actually really love the new Muse album, Drones.
I haven't heard all of it yet.
I
I've
really
only
like
heard
it.
what's
It's
been
a little
played on the radio.
edgier and less like... God, what's the word I'm looking for? Not thematic. What's that word you always use when you're describing music to me?
Cinematic?
No, not cinematic.
Concept?
I don't know.
Conceptual?
It's less conceptual, yeah. Like, Drones is... It's definitely got this more edgier, like...
Raw.
Darker feel, but I love it. But Resistance is my favorite album forever.
Mine
and
too.
always. Music.
Their singer is an amazing piano player. I'm not like a huge fan of Muse, but their singer can play the piano like amazingly. He has some tracks where he just plays like
if you're not a huge fan, you
classical
should listen
pieces.
through there. You should
It's
listen
incredible.
to Resistance.
No, I've heard it, but like he's fantastic. So yeah, they're so talented.
Yeah, they're good.
All right, Josh Bornman has a question for Brian.
Uh-oh.
Which is, why didn't Sam level up for kissing Gilly and killing a Fen?
Damn, Brian.
Everybody wants to know.
Everybody, and a lot of people hit me after that one. There's an honest answer, and then there's an artistic answer. Which one do you want? The honest...
Both?
I'll give you both. The honest answer is I was overwhelmed at the time. It was a huge episode. There was a lot to do. And we're trying to keep these videos as short as possible. And in order to get them out to you guys every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we've had a lot of people say, well, you've already got them pre-recorded. What's the big deal? It only takes like a couple hours to edit a video. Oh my God. I'm still editing them as we go. Like the one for tomorrow, I just finished a couple of hours ago. So I'm like on a daily schedule still putting these things out. So the short answer is I just ran out of time to do it. But the artistic answer is that the things that Sam did in that episode weren't necessarily wizard-like. They were more warrior-like.
Ooh.
However, yes, he should get some props for it, and I'm thinking on something.
Maybe like a treasure?
I'm thinking on, pardon me?
Maybe like a treasure?
No, I'm thinking about ways to like do a kind of a retrospective Sam thing in the future. Maybe as a bonus video, but we'll get to that. But that's the honest answer is that I just ran out of time and couldn't do it.
What is our fondest memories of each other? I think that maybe you and Jeremy should share your fondest memory, or the story that you have about.
Oh, Jeremy, look at this note.
I was like, yeah, no, I know.
He knows.
I know mine.
Okay.
Me and Jeremy of our
like,
fondest memory of each other.
well, between like the four of us, do you guys have any fond memory? Like Hannah and I thought of one for you guys.
We did think of one for you.
Well, what did you say?
Wait, let Jeremy say his first. You guys say yours first, and then
we just already told ours, so I think it's your turn.
We'll see if you guys say what we think you're gonna say.
Okay. Jeremy, go ahead.
Well, I guess it was the first impression I had of Brian, which makes it a very strong memory, but basically it was the first time I met everybody, because Hannah introduced me to her group of friends, and it was like a place I'd never been, and she just kind of like left me at the door and just went and said hi to everybody, and I was just kind of like standing there, and like everyone was hugging, and I was like the new boyfriend, so I didn't really know exactly what to do. And then Brian came up to me and was like, "Hey man, look what's going on." Like, yeah, we're really chill here. He was just very kind of like, "Okay, I see the situation. I understand what's going on here." Hannah is oblivious to everything, and she doesn't care. But I'm gonna take the steps to make sure this dude feels comfortable, because obviously he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. So I thought that was really nice, and that was the first time I met Brian. So
maybe the partnership of that story.
He's gonna do it. He's saying what we thought of.
Maybe the partnership of that story should be. So I was driving one night, and and Hannah and our friend Betsy were in the back seat. Hannah and Betsy were just chirping back and forth about how they didn't know about this Jeremy guy, this new guy to the group, because. What it really was Hannah and Jeremy were upset, or I'm sorry, Hannah and Betsy were upset that Hannah was being pulled away from them.
No.
Remember, you guys may have heard me talk about like Hannah being like the perfect bridge friend, like you're like comfortable like in any room, in any setting with her, because she could talk to anybody at any time. Well, like all of a sudden, Hannah was nowhere to be seen because she was dating this new guy.
No.
And they were let me finish the story. So they were chirping and chirping like, I just don't understand. Why does she see him here? Why did I don't know anything about him. And I was just like,
I don't know anything about him.
In my head, this didn't happen, but in my head, I slammed the brakes. And like everybody lurches forward like, what's going on? Brian, just stop the car. And I was like, you guys haven't even taken the time to talk to him, to get to know him. I think he's freaking amazing. You don't know anything about him? I know everything about him. He's so bad. He's amazing. Like, why don't you guys talk to him and maybe you'll find out how awesome he is? And then I put the car in gear, and we took off, and everybody was silent for 10 minutes. That's not really what happened.
10 minutes!
But that's what I feel like happened.
You know nobody would ever be silent for 10 minutes.
It had nothing to do with not liking Jeremy. I didn't know Jeremy, and I didn't have a problem with him specifically, but Hannah started dating him, and it was no matter what, and I get, like, because Brian and I are like this, like, we do everything together, but we had been spending time with just Hannah. She, like, basically lived at our house.
I was the fifth wheel of
and
the friend
And then all of a sudden, she started dating Jeremy, and every time we did something, like, even as girls, she'd be like, we'll be there soon! And here comes Jeremy! Like, okay. She just, like, we didn't know him yet. It wasn't, she would, you know, whatever. We like him now.
She loves him now is what she means.
Yes.
Whatever you thought sounded bad, she loves Jeremy.
But it had nothing to do with Jeremy as a person. It had nothing to do with him at all.
I know.
It was just like...
We love Jeremy. That's a very fond memory. Thank you for that question. Yes. You got a very vulnerable insight to our lives.
All right.
That's so funny.
Emmy wants to know if we're going to be making any more t-shirts because he really wants one. We have definitely talked about making Hogsquad shirts or like House Hogwarts, something creative. We put up a poll and not actually that many of you said yes that you would want to buy one. So we will probably still do it, but if that's something you're super interested in, let us know in the comments. Because if we're going to like put the effort into like designing them and having them made, we want to know that you guys actually want them.
We weren't getting like an intense commitment.
Yeah.
Is what.
Which is fine.
It's totally fine. If you don't like t-shirts, more power to you. If you want a fucking bumper sticker.
Well, we'll make bumper stickers.
I'll make a bumper sticker for you.
Here's the other thing. More videos are coming out every day with more weenie woo comments. We don't know what words you're going to make up by the end of season 7, episode 7. So we might want to hold off on the t-shirts for a little while. So we can have some t-shirt gold at the end.
I wonder if I make up any more. Curious.
You made up some more this last episode.
Excellent.
Yeah, you did.
Come on.
So basically, if you guys are interested in having some sort of Hogwarts t-shirts, let us know in the comments, or if there's something else that you would rather have that's like Hogwarts paraphernalia. We're happy to do that. We want to get you guys involved. You know we love sending you guys stuff and getting stuff from you, so that's the answer to that question. We'll probably make them eventually anyway because we want them.
We love shirts.
But let us know.
Okay, so do we have one last question?
Okay, so one last question that was asked by probably the most people on the Q&A was, what is the future of our channel? Are we going to be reacting to more things? What in the heck is going on?
Absolutely.
And Brian, as our editor-in-chief, leader,
artistic associate,
executive producer, artistic director, man of the hour, I'm gonna defer to him.
Basically what we're looking at is we will be running out of Game of Thrones content to deliver to you on December 20th of this year, 2017. So after that point, December 20th on, we basically we'll have Stranger Things, which will probably drop 1 or 2 a week, we'll see. But at that point, we'll probably take a little break before the new year, and then we will start dropping new videos. We'll have one long-form show, something that has a lot of seasons to it, and we'll have one short-form show, one short season show, whether that's I don't know. It might be something that you guys have suggested. We think we know what we're going to do, but we haven't officially started it yet.
We have lots of votes.
We're going to start watching this week. And we're going to see what Hogwarts takes to. We might let her watch a couple of episodes, record it, and see if she likes the show. And if she doesn't like the show, then we're just going to... And if she does like it, we're going to keep going, and we'll let you know what that show is.
I hope you love it, too!
Of course, we'll keep doing our bonus video content, and the girls are going to be doing their book club. Do you guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, we still don't have an exact announcement for you. As soon as we come up with a plan, we will announce it to you guys and let you know. We reached out to you guys, and you guys had some really great ideas for how we should structure it, and so we're taking all of those ideas into account. We have started the books, and we will be announcing how we will do that, where you guys can see it, all of that kind of stuff to fill in as we go. But I think we'll probably wait a little bit to start that as we have all of this content coming out. So, but it will be soon in the next few months.
I'm really excited. The books are so good. I'm really excited to
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun.
And we're really excited to see what you guys want us to do. I mean, I'll do woodworking videos. I'll do more alcohol videos with Jeremy. I mean, we love drinking and looking at the camera.
We'll do more Even Thieves live streams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So whatever you guys want to see, let us know. Put it in the comments below.
We absolutely take your opinions into consideration. That's why we do like 6 polls a week, because it really helps us be able to tailor the content you want to see, because we don't want to spend a bunch of time on something that you don't care about.
Exactly. Yeah, basically.
Even if we want to do it. We'll still put things out there if we really want to do it, but ultimately...
We always do.
Ultimately it comes down to what you guys want to see, because we're all a team here, right? Us, all of you. So we're really excited moving forward about all the other things that can come up.
Team.
Sometimes we end with a few questions for them. I'm trying to think. There have been some other questions. Recently, a lot of you started talking about a Discord server, which seemed really fancy and confusing to me.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
But if you don't know what it is, after much research, it's kind of like a chat room for all of our subscribers, where you guys can talk to each other and we can go there and talk to you, and it's a little bit more integrated than YouTube. So if that's something you guys want to see, let us know in the comments below. We've kind of started playing with it, but if you want to be a more interactive community, we're happy to set that up. We will be doing lots of new bonus content in the future. There's lots of things to drop. So we will always announce it to you. The only thing we won't announce is our random live streams. So you just have to have your notifications on for that. But we promise to always have intermittent planned live streams as well, so that you're not completely missing out, but you get a little bonus if you are part of the notification squad, because sometimes we just get lonely and we jump on live streams. So that tends to happen. I think that's it, guys.
What's that, guys?
We love you. Thank you so much for being here.
Good night, Internet.